Swing, and there's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track, at the wall. Goodbye! Swing, and there's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track, at the wall. Goodbye!
Deep to right field, ranging back Tatis, all the way to the wall.
Get into the gap. Is anybody there? No. There it comes. And the throw. Not in time. And this one is over.
What is up, everyone? And welcome to the post-game show brought to you by Michael Roeder. What's going on, everybody? Michael Roeder, Mickey Cassidy, Christian Garcia. A close game today, another pitcher's duel, and another great performance from the starter. And I think that's something to keep in mind. The Giants starting pitching has been looking great, but today, offense, not that great, at least not until the bottom of the 10th, a two-run bomb by Soler, but too little too late. Taylor Rogers had given up 3 in the top of the 10th. The extra innings with the runner at second. I absolutely hate it. I'm not blaming the loss on that, but just unfortunate. I almost forgot that we did that because the Giants haven't had an extra inning game all season long, but we had one today, and the Pirates scored 3 right away, back-to-back home runs, including one from Brian Reynolds, who the Giants used to have, but we traded Reynolds for Andrew McCutchen, then got rid of McCutchen, who's now back with the Pirates, so they got both. That worked out nicely, and the Giants lose the game today, 4-3, the final score. GG. Taylor Rogers not looking so great. What's going on? Lydia P. Taylor should not have come in, but obviously, Giants. I don't know, my internet's a little messed up here. I don't know how long we're going to go today, depending on how the internet holds on, because I saw a little buffering circle popped up. But anyway, I think I'm back. Now I forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, obviously, Giants lose the game. We'll have a chance to win the series tomorrow, and that's going to be a big game because the Giants have started to turn the season around, playing better, certainly playing better, and we're not going to win every single game. But got to get back to 500 and got to get back in the win column. I'm a little spotty in the vocals. Got to get back into the win column. And when I say that, I mean above 500. So had a chance today to get to 500, didn't get it. Got to get the W tomorrow, win the next series. And then in that case, the Giants should be back to or above 500. It's very, very critical to get to that point as soon as possible as we go into May. And then, we could say April was a 500 month, which is not ideal, but it's not the end of the world either. You're going to have a 500 month from time to time, but not indicative of how the season is going to go. After tomorrow, it's off to Boston to play at Fenway Park. So that's going to be an exciting 3-game series right there. The Red Sox are not exactly that great, so should be able to win some games there in Boston, and then head over to Philadelphia for 4, and then to Colorado. So it's going to be a little bit of a road trip here after today, but unfortunately, we'll break this one down. I don't know what to say, but Taylor Rogers has been pretty abysmal. Tyler Rogers has been looking quite a bit better. But yeah, Taylor Rogers, who was so great, he was like with the Padres here last couple of years. He was one of the better pitchers in the game, and even when he was with the Twins. But he hasn't been that great. I mean, he hasn't been completely awful. He's got a 4.32 ERA so far this year. But Tyler, 2.84. Tyler's been better. Doval is obviously Doval, who pitched today. Could have brought him out for the second inning. I think someone said that, but in retrospect, I wish they did. I wish they stuck with Doval for one more inning, but it's not something you usually do in April. You want your relievers to make it through the year, especially your best closer or your only closer, your key guy, Camilo Doval. Probably didn't want to give him too many innings, but I wish he had stuck with Doval because Taylor just gives up back-to-back home runs on sliders that didn't slide. But shout out to Jordan Hicks, 6 innings, 9 strikeouts. He's got a 1.59 earned run average. Jordan Hicks is on. I mean, right now the Giants have multiple guys who are pitching like Cy Young Award winners. I mean, that's how good the rotation has been. So I'm honestly not. I mean, yeah, a loss is a loss. It's too bad to lose the game, but I'm not too distraught over this loss because yeah, you want to win a game where Jordan Hicks pitches well, but I just love what I'm seeing from the rotation. I can see this team going on a really good run. Why the heck do they have Rogers pitching to Reynolds, and why didn't Estrada steal second? All we need is a single. Good questions. Oh, I'll be going to some away games 100%. DFA, both Rogers scrubs. In Rogers' defense, he hasn't got to pitch much. Well, maybe then the time isn't in a critical close game like that. Hurts in the end, drastic loss, but didn't the Giants only lose by one? Only lost by one run thanks to the big fly. But we'll break it down here. That was a big, exciting moment with nobody out to crush that home run right off the bat. It was like, okay, now we got to get one home. We got to find a way to score another run. And the Giants absolutely could not do it. Mike Yastrzemski strikes out to end the game. I don't know if I want someone coming cold off the bench in that situation, especially someone like Mike Yastrzemski. Bob Melvin, I even at the time, I'm like, Mike Yastrzemski strikes out all the time. He's not been doing great this year. He's getting a little better. Do you want him cold off the bench in the 10th inning to pinch hit? Or you want, I mean, I'd rather have Slater right there. I'm just telling you, I would rather, at lefty or righty, I don't care. But that's just me. But Yaz goes up and strikes out to end the game. I was like, well, you couldn't tell that was going to happen. That's what happened. So we'll break it all down, though. Today, Giants lose 4-3 the final score. It started very, very quietly. I predicted yesterday that Hicks would have a perfect game going into, what I say, the 6th or 7th. Turned out he did have a perfect game going into the 3rd until the Pirates got their first hit. They didn't get their first run at all, though, until the 7th inning. The Giants struck first today in the bottom of the 6th inning on a double by Wilmer Flores. Yes, he dropped the pop-up. So his defense, I heard some questionable and question the comment. He's not elite defensively. He's not terrible, but offensively, he's the man. So Wilmer Flores with the double. 1-0 Giants, but in the top of the 7th inning, the Pirates come right back. Connor Joe with the base hit. Jackson Winsky with the base hit. Rowdy Tellez had the sac fly. 1-1 to tie it up at that point. And the game stayed tied until extra innings. And in the 10th inning, everything fell apart. As we mentioned, Taylor came into pitch, and Brian Reynolds goes deep, which you got a free runner on base. So an extra run. Key Bryant Hayes hit a home run. 4-1 Pirates. The Giants, Jorge Soler, did go deep in the 10th with the free runner, which I still can't even say, and I hate, and I'll never stop hating the auto runner. But that was all the Giants could do after that big home run there. Pretty cool moment there for Jorge. Absolutely blasted it. Conforto struck out. Tyrell was able to get on base, did not steal, as we said, and then Wade strikes out, and then Yaz strikes out as a pinch hitter. And that is your wrap-up. Jackson didn't look too great either. My girlfriend is a San Francisco Giants fan. She knows what's up. River Cats seem impressive. Eric got a super chat. We got a super chat. The streak continues. It is Jason. Who else but Hasson Corona? I didn't even, it just went right by my screen. Dang, man. Oh, well, the streak continues anyways. And I honestly wasn't really thinking about it. But I would have definitely thought about it. If the stream had gone on much longer, I would have said, wait a minute, what about the streak? I wasn't really thinking about it, but Jason Corona, the streak continues. That is so awesome. Thank you so much. The streak is alive. There's no way we're going to make it through the season. If we make it through the whole season, I don't know what I'm going to say, because it used to be, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4 streams, we'd see a super chat or two. Now it's every stream, and it's, I appreciate it so much. I can't even explain it. Hurts in the end. Yes. 100. We're going to turn around. We're going to turn the page. I'm not so down. Yes, the offense should be better, could be better. And a lot of guys want Ramos up. We want Ramos. Couldn't it have been cool to see Elliot Ramos coming up to pinch it? Well, I know he's not a lefty, but just in general, someone like that coming off the bench, Ramos, or one of those guys at AAA who's tearing it up, such as why am I blanking on my man's name? Luis Matos. Luis Matos would be nice. But, you know, these guys are young. And right now, Ramos is still hitting over 300. He has 6 bombs in AAA. Do we have any Giant with 6 bombs this year? Any? Yeah, Matos. I couldn't think of his name. I'm going to say no. I mean, I'm going to say we don't. What's the max home runs? What's Soler? What was that? His 3rd or 4th or something like that? I don't think we have anyone with 6 home runs. Soler, maybe that was his 5th. Conforto has about 5. I don't think we have anyone with 6 yet. Ramos has 6 bombs. So I know it's AAA. I'm just saying. Giants have to turn around for good, but they have to do better. Okay, 5 for Soler, 5 for Conforto. Chapman has a few. Bailey obviously has at least 3. Tyro has a few. Jung Hoo Lee has a couple. Wade has 1 and Yaz has 1. But Giants haven't, you know, the long ball, we've been hitting them, but not with a frequency that I think we should be. AM Echo Sky is here. What's going on? And we have Brando. Luke Jackson's not very good, inaccurate, and it looks like he's overthrowing every pitch. What's him freezing on the double play ball also? Yeah, some Giants have been making some questionable decisions, and type of mental mistakes have been happening, and I don't know what's going on there. 2 errors today, and some poor pitching, some poor play for sure. Lots of strikeouts. Giants struck out 8 times today. Pirates even worse, 13 times. Joey Bart didn't do anything today. He had a chance to a couple times. He ended up going 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. So Joey Bart does not hurt the Giants. Let's get through one more game with that being true. He's still got an OPS over 1,000 after today's game. He's still, a threat. And Bart, I would say, is still hot despite today's game. So if he's in the lineup tomorrow, but he may not be. He'll probably be back to Henry Davis tomorrow. But what can you say about this one? Just not a great game, but Jordan Hicks, player of the game. I mean, I'm going to just throw it out there. Jordan Hicks is the man. 6 innings, 1 run allowed. The rotation with Webb, Harrison, Hicks, and even Keaton Wynn right now. The rotation is just right. If they stays healthy, and let's say Snell comes back and is back to himself, and or Robbie Ray comes back. Now, Robbie Ray's coming off Tommy John. I don't expect him to be great right away, but I'm just saying the pitching staff is looking pretty freaking good. In AAA, the balls sound heavy, old waterlogged baseballs. And Ramos still has 6 home runs, even with the waterlogged baseballs. We got to bring him up. But that is interesting. I'd rather 0 long balls and everyone got singles and doubles every day to hit. Yeah, no doubt about it. Hitting with runners in scoring position is the key. And we check every day which team won with runners in scoring position. This is the first time all season long. I'm not saying it's the first time all season of any game, but the first time that I've checked all season long where the team who did worse actually won. The Pirates were 1 for 8 and the Giants were 2 for 6. So the Giants did slightly better with runners in scoring position, still lost the game. That's extremely, extremely rare. But the Giants made 2 errors, and the Pirates had back-to-back bombs and got a free runner. We got a free runner home too. So all in all, take that what you will. But I mean, 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, the team that does better with runners in scoring position tends to win the freaking game. But this is no biggie. It's honestly not a big deal. Giants just played a series against the Mets, won the series. We split a series against the National League champions, and they won a series against the Marlins. So, so how many series is that? Marlins, D-backs, 3 straight series have been split or better. I'm not saying that's the standard, but it's in the right direction. Before that, it was awful. Before that, Giants were playing terrible. So we've getting better. The pitching's looking good. Put a few more pieces in place, and this team could get hot. And I think this is the time. Win tomorrow, win the series, and go to Boston and sweep the freaking Red Sox. But tomorrow is Keaton Winn taking the mound. He is coming off several very nice outings, and I got faith in Keaton Winn. Not as much as the other guys. I'd rather see Cobb. I'm not Cobb, but Cobb too. When does he come? He's on the 60-day IL. But I'd rather see Webb. I'd rather see Harrison. I'd rather see even Hicks. But obviously, got to take your turn. And tomorrow it's Winn. And I'm confident in Winn over Jared Jones. Jared Jones is a very good arm, but young guy, rookie. So hopefully the Giants can get to Jared Jones tomorrow. What? Let's get to the comments. You Orange Customs, you blew it, and I totally agree with you. Blew it. Let's read a few comments here because you know what, we're gonna go back here. Wilmer made two. Wilmer made both errors. Yeah, it's not too good. No wonder. Wilmer made both errors. Doval right in Boston, 15-3 Cubs, 17-10. Then a couple of football scores. Doval should have come in again. Hicks is my player of the game. I agree. Despite the loss, we're third in the National League West, tied with the Padres, 2.5 games back. Very cool. Oh yeah, there's a close race. National League West, nobody's taking it. Rick Kane is here. What's going on, Rick? I went golfing last night. I haven't golfed for a while. I'm not good at it, but I can get through the course. Think about how many times have the World Series champions started as a wild card. Everyone has a chance. 100%, 100%, 100%. Couldn't have picked a worse day to go since yesterday was also Dad's 92nd birthday. You told me about the POS husband came to the party. Sorry about that. That sucks. Happy birthday to your dad. River Cats won 7-1 on Thursday. Thank you for that. It's funny to me how Kruk knows what the hitter is looking for pitch-wise, but the pitcher doesn't. Kruk's been around for a little while, I'd say. It's still very sharp. Michael Roeder is here. Lee hitting streak continues. We are a hitter short. Eric, you're not doing stadium reviews. Oh, well, they don't get any views, but if you want me, I can start doing them again. Again, about, nobody watches them, but apparently if you enjoy them, I can do one. I can do some minor league ones for sure. And I would like to go to Oakland later this year. That would be a new one. And they're going to Denver. I thought even about going to Denver, but it's coming up quick. So I don't know if I'm going to make it, but thought about flying in, boom, boom, flying in, flying out. Thank you for that here. You blew it for sure. Question is, when are the Giants going to get their first sweep? Needs to happen. Win, keeps it off. 2 errors, no win. Reduce the errors. And it's tough, but that's why you're in the major leagues. You put me at shortstop or third base, I'm going to make 12 errors a game, okay? But I'm not in the major league, so you guys got to clean it up. Can't have errors. Cannot have errors. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be an exciting one. Now, Jared Jones going to be pitching for the Pirates tomorrow. Giants tend to make pitchers look like really good pitchers. Now, this guy was a high school absolute beast in California. One of the best pitchers in the state. Let's see if he's got a perfect game. There's this page called Perfect Game that ranks prospects, like how high they are in the state. Jared Jones. He was probably top 20 in the state or better. Jared Jones was an absolute, maybe much better. Let's see if I can bring it up and see if it says. But Jared Jones was awesome, but this is the big leagues. So you got to hit this dude. This is the wrong guy. Well, this is a beast too, though. Is this him? This is him. I don't think that's him. But yeah, Jared Jones is an absolute beast. So, but the Giants got to get to him. And he's He's pitched pretty well this year. He's gotten 5 starts, 2.79 ERA, 29 innings, 20 hits allowed, 39 strikeouts. He's good. He's good. I have a bad feeling tomorrow's going to be another pitcher's duel. If you don't like pitcher's duel, look out. Giants don't hit at home. Any ownage from him on the Giants? I don't think we've ever faced him. Nobody in the lineup has ever faced him. Nobody in the Pirates lineup has ever faced Wynn. So this is going to be an interesting one. This is going to be an interesting one. Okay, I found his profile. That was a different Jared Jones. That one from Marietta. He's a freaking machine too, but he's a catcher. Okay, well, he was actually number 1 in the state. Number 1 right-handed pitcher in the state, 4th overall. So he's 4th overall, number 1 right-handed pitcher in the state. I tell you, this guy was an absolute beast of a prospect. Committed to Texas, but he did the right thing and didn't go to Texas. Instead, he went into the pros. Good move right there by Jared Jones. And here he is in the big leagues. So yeah, it is what it is, man. Thank you, Warlock. That's funny, Eric. Giants tend to make pitchers look really good. They do. And it's too bad. But yeah, a lot of times we'll face a team that's pitchers get lit up all year long. Martin Perez is like 100 years old. I mean, Martin Perez is solid. But damn, we made him look like a freaking stud, like a freaking no, he's not really 100, but he's been around. I remember Giants facing him back when we had back in the day. I mean, back in the day, when we had guys from our 2010 World Series and stuff like that. How long has he been around? 2012 with the Rangers. So, yeah, he's been around for a long time, and that's not any to say he's not good just because he's been around a long time. But you would think that, he's not a superstar. He's not a future Hall of Famer or anything. He ain't Clayton Kershaw here. He's not even Zach Greinke or something. He's should be able to get to him, but he goes out and throws. How many scoreless innings today did he score? I mean, did he pitch? Pitch 6. He gave up an unearned run. 6 innings, not 1 earned run. So yeah, we made Martin Perez look like a freaking future Hall of Famer. Tried to make a couple moves behind the next road trip. Yeah, Ken Hobbs. Yeah, oh God, terrible. At one point, the Giants threw a pitch. I've never seen anything like this before. I mean, I've seen it, but I usually, you say that was right down the middle, but it was actually a little, maybe slightly outside, slightly towards the inside, slightly towards the high. This baby was right down the middle. They called it a ball. In a critical moment, it was Joey Bart at the plate. They threw that baby right down the middle. Patrick Bailey was like, caught the ball right center mass, and he called it a ball. But who was the umpire today? He sucked. We've got 2 days in a row. This crew sucks in general. Emil is the best one on this crew, so I'm hoping he's behind home plate tomorrow. Even he is not great, but he's the best in this crew. The fact that I even know that is sad. I shouldn't even know who these dudes are. Yeah, Nick Lentz is terrible. Lance Barksdale, not great. Gabe Morales sucks. Emil Jimenez, he was at first base today. He's usually decent behind the plate, so hopefully we'll get him tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, I know the umpires because they're that bad. Yeah, and he was the one that called that swing a strike. No, Rob Drake was the other one from 2020. Rob Drake just was calling everything a strike, especially on Austin Slater. He had something personal against Austin Slater. Everything, and he rang up Austin Slater to end the game and end the Giants season. And he's still umpiring. He's terrible. Absolutely terrible. The next season, okay, Gabe Morales calls the check swing where Flores goes about to here, and he calls it a strike. But it is what it is, y'all. I had my guitar ready, but obviously there's no strike zone was way off. Eddings was the home plate for the Mariners game yesterday. His strike zone is so wide and moves around so much. They're just bad. They know once they've made it to the big leagues officially. I notice sometimes an umpire will be really good, Be like, dang, he was actually good. Who was that? I'll look him up. Turns out it was like a AAA umpire who got promoted because another umpire was taking a leave of absence or something like that. And it's like, oh, he was good because he actually tried his best because he's trying to make it to the big leagues. Once you're in for life. Imagine if it was like that for players. Do you realize if it was like that for players that once you make it to the big leagues, you can never be fired? Holy crap, we'd still have Scott Garrelts out there pitching. Can you imagine that? That's how it would be. Anyone who gets promoted would have to stay, and then we'd have, and this is how it is with umpires. You have great umpires in the minor leagues who can't get promoted because they got to wait for somebody to die or retire. Imagine if Bryce Harper was still in the minor leagues because he's waiting for someone to die or retire. Imagine if all these big stars, Mike Trout waiting in the minors, Shohei Ohtani's waiting in the minors because he can't get promoted because someone has to die first. What? There's people who suck. Get rid of them, send them back to the minors, and let's put the best of the best up in here before I get pissed off. Randy Runolfson. Yes, took first pitch after 2 quick out. Why is that mandatory? Which both Krupp Kuip said he had to not swing. Why is that? Hope not a stu. I never really subscribed to that, but it was like that when I played as well. They would say, 2 quick outs used to make a little more sense than in this situation because they used to say, give the pitcher a rest. Your pitcher's been out there, he's sweating, he needs a little break, and you get the first 2 guys get out real quick. Now you're up the plate, take a couple pitches, let the man rest. That was but in this case, it's the bottom of the 10th inning. We're about to lose the game. Pitcher, no pitch. We ain't worried about it. We're about winning the game. And that first pitch might be the one. So in that case, I'm saying, dude, you swing away. You wait. You see your pitch. You take it. You hit it. First pitch or second pitch or third. But I've always not liked automatically taking first pitch because that might be the best pitch you get to hit. That might be the best pitch you get to hit. And most of my hits in my career were on the first pitch. Jump on that pitch. They're trying to throw a quick strike. Jump all over it. What were we talking about here? Robo-umps. Robo-umps are coming. Robo-umps will kill the game. Too commercial, no feel for the game. I don't prefer robo-umps. I prefer good umpires who can get promoted and prove themselves. Then they can stay. I don't know how that umpires union got so powerful. Ain't no union in the world that powerful. An umpire can bring a freaking rifle to the game and shoot up the stadium, and the next day they'll be there again behind home plate. Bro, that's exaggeration. I don't know, man. I hope. But no, they literally, I'll put it this way. They can go and be the worst at their job, and still they're going to come back the next day and the next day and the next day. They cannot be fired, no matter how bad they are at their jobs. I mean, if you told me that, I mean, where's the incentive to try or work hard? Or if you're a person, maybe I'm a person who wants to do my best, but not everyone's like that. Some people get a big ego and they want to call what they want to call. Strike! They know it's a ball, but they want to call it anyway. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just yeah, but sometimes it should be an individual decision. If a batter wants to take that first pitch and look at one, by all means. But if you want to get out there and hack it and go for it, by all means. That's what, if I was a coach. I ain't no coach. Some hitters are better first pitch hitters than others. But in general, I'm gonna leave it up to the hitter. I'm gonna leave it up to the hitter. Unless it's a situation like I talked about, pitcher's been out there. The first 2 hitters get out on the first pitch. Maybe you want to take a couple pitches to give the pitcher a rest. But Lydia P. Robo-umps are coming. Robo-umps are coming. Randy Ruffelson knows. Everyone knows. They're in AAA, but robo-umps are in AAA at some extent. They usually do the tap the head. To my knowledge, they'll tap the head and replay review. I think that's fine. That way you get a little bit of the human element. The regular umpires, and when a call is really bad, you tap your head. You only get so many of them, so don't blow it. Make sure you know for sure and tap the head, goes to the replay, and you get the call right. So, like for instance, in that play today, that pitch where Joey Bart took one right down the middle, Patrick Bailey would tap the head, replay, change the call, we roll on. That way, there's nothing. And obviously, 2020, last strike of the season over. Obviously, Austin Slater taps the head. We go to the replay, fix the call, and we get to find out what Austin Slater can do at the plate instead of having the bat taken out of his hands. Same thing in 21. You know, I don't know if you could tap a head on that. Maybe you can't on that type of play, but I'm just saying I like the tap the head thing because, I mean, I do and I don't. I don't like it because it slows down the game, and it's like, I wish the umpires would just be good, but the fact is they're not good. My solution will never happen. My solution is to get freaking umpires who actually are good and try their best. We don't have that. It's a big problem right now. No, I didn't see that, Dulce Maris. That's interesting. I think the robo umps could come next year. The tap the head umps could come next year because it's working pretty well. COVID shut down the world for 2 years. Yeah. I was for a time, I was like, are we ever going to go? Are we ever going? There wasn't like a day, unless I'm wrong. It wasn't like one day. It's like, okay, no more masks. COVID's over. It just kind of, people just were like, got over it. Like after a couple of years, they stopped wearing the masks and stopped. Some people still do, but that thing, when I was worried, like, how long is this going to go on? 2021 was even worse than 2020 in a way, because 2020, everything was locked down. Like you couldn't even, everything was closed pretty much. 2021 stuff was open, but there was all restrictions. I mean, it was crazy. So I remember even at Oracle Park, they were real strict on those masks. Yeah, we need good umps, not robo umps. We just need good umps. But I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen, man. That's my problem. Giants lose today, and tomorrow it's going to be Keaton Wynn against Jared Jones, young 22-year-old kid. I mean, we got to take out Jared Jones, okay? This man was 9 years old when the Giants won the 2010 World Series. We need to take this man out. Let's freaking go. So this is he's only 22, inexperienced. I know the Giants can do it. So let's do it tomorrow. Let's have 8. And I feel bad for Jared Jones. I don't want, let's not embarrass the kid, but let's score some runs and win the game. Can we do that? And if they do embarrass the kid, that's okay too. Final score today, 4-3. Pirates win. Congratulations. But Pirates are 500, by the way. With this win, Pirates are 500. They're 14-14. So Pirates are usually not supposed to be great. They're doing halfway decent this year. They're having a nice little season so far. I don't know what exactly is going on, but Randy, great answer. Thanks. I thought it was to give you resting infield some more. I guess wrong. Thanks. Thank you so much, Randy. Rule of 1999. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Randy. Oh my goodness, that's so freaking generous. You don't have to do that. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. It's genuinely helping out. That's how these post-game shows continue. There's no way I could do 162 post-game shows without you guys' support like this. I promise you, there would be days. Well, I mean, I could still do them, but not after the game. Like I almost always I do them right after the game. But if I was like working a normal job, there's just no way. I'm working today. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I got COVID at least twice, I think, and I get sick all the time. Though I'm sickly, so half the time it's COVID, half the time it's not. But just grade the umpires A through F. A to B grade umpires will be able to go to the playoffs. C grade umpires will stay in MLB, but they won't go to the playoffs. D and F are sent down. That sounds like a plan, something of that nature. Grade them, and they'll care. Grade them, and they'll try harder. People say, oh, they want playoff spots. They do their best. No, they don't. Some of them don't care about playoff spots. They just want to go home after the season. I mean, most of them I'm sure would like playoff spots, but not enough to obviously do their best. Checking out the standings so far this year. Just a little update for y'all who are baseball fans, which is everyone. I know that we're focused on the Giants, but Baltimore Orioles, that it was my pick. That's my World Series champion. They're in first place, 17-9, 7-3 of the last 10. They're super hot right now. The Baltimore Orioles, place your bets now. Please don't. They're in first place in the East. In the Central, the Cleveland Guardians, I picked from last year, 19-8. They are playing great baseball. Who would have thought? Look at the Blue Jays struggling. The Boston Red Sox are doing pretty well. Let's change that here in this next series. The Mariners are in first place, 8-2. They're getting hot. Start of the season a little rough. Look at the A's there. Not only not in last, not even in fourth. Yeah, they're not playing. They're not the best, but they got 11 wins. Everyone who thought the A's were gonna be god awful, A's are in third place right now. Third place for the A's. Okay, maybe the Angels are only slightly below them, but National League East, we got the Braves and the Phillies. We're about to play the Phillies soon. Mets and Nats, Marlins. Marlins are terrible, absolutely terrible. Marlins are the worst team in baseball other than the White Sox. Brewers, Cubs dominate the Central, and then where it all matters, the West, it is the Dodgers. They are on a hot streak. 6 games in a row they've won, 18-11. I can't wait to play them again. The Padres, which is going to be next month. Padres 14-16, then the Giants 13-15. And the D-backs, what's up with the D-backs? National League champs, lost 3 in a row, and then the Rockies are going to rock. Rockies are going to rocky. There it is. Dodgers starting to move ahead. We got to stop it. COVID affects people who have compromised immune systems the most. James Decker, I'm heading to bed. Let's go, Giants. Be better, get better. We have a decent time. We can be good. Manifest greatness. Let's go, Giants. Thank you so much, James Decker. That is James Decker's been one of the biggest supporters of the channel since literally day one. I still remember first live stream. I want to say it was in 2020 or 2019. And I had my phone out like this, and I was like, dude, nobody's going to show up. And it's like 3 people, 5 people, 7 people. I was like, what? What's happening right now? People are showing up. It was just crazy. And I started doing the post-game shows. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do some post-game shows. Nobody's going to show up. People show up. If you build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come. Check out my video, Top 10 Baseball Movies. Nobody watched that video. I mean, maybe they did. Maybe over the years it's gotten some views, but I got my top 10 baseball movies. But make sure to check that one out. Other than that, though, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the hay. If I remember, let's see if it's that video. Is that video still there? It is. Only 856 views. 856 views, which is not. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm happy. I'll take it. There's another one where me and Ballcap Sports reviewed Major League. Now, that one did pretty well, 2.4K. That one did a lot better. Check out my top 10 movies of all time, okay? You need some help. 856 views after 4 years? No. Humm Baseball, we don't roll like that. We do better than that. LOL, Michael, Kayla, Moshiak Tactical. Go Dodgers. I gave up on that show. I was not feeling it. It was just too weird. I like the movies, and the show was okay. Man, maybe someday I'll check it out. But season 3 was getting too weird. You built it. Now I can't leave. How about that game? How do you get tickets to that game? The Cardinals, the Cardinals and Giants are going to play at that old. I can't remember, Rickman Field. Is it? How do you get tickets to that? Rickwood. I'm sorry, not Rickman. Rickwood Field. Huge difference. You got to register for tickets. Registration opens April 30th. We're going to be we're going to be registered. We're going to that game. We're going to the game. But yeah, I'll thank you so much, Aim Echoes, guys. Yeah, I didn't really get, honestly, like over 4 years, it's 856 views is not, most of my videos do a lot better. So, and I tried to do some movie, like my movie reviews just don't get, nobody cares. But that's okay. Top 1,000 movies of all time. Oh, tickets are for locals only. Well, I'm moving there. All right. If I move there, I'll be a local. No, I'm just kidding. If that's the case, I guess I won't be going. I wasn't going to go anyway, but I was just joking around. But I'll definitely, hopefully, be able to watch it because that's going to be fun. Um, yeah, locals only. That's cool, man. That's cool. I wasn't going to go. There's no way. I could have gone to that military game that happened a few years back, but I couldn't get a ticket because what's his name? The ball hawk got the tickets. Got the tickets. No, just kidding. I didn't really. I couldn't get them, but we bleed orange and black. We're still Giants fans for life, win or lose. Micah, thank you. Dave, I appreciate it. Lydia, 62. I'm pretty sure made my. I honestly don't remember my top 10, my video. I don't remember. I hope I put 62 on the list. I assume I put 62 on the list, but I can't say for sure because I'd have to watch the video because I can't remember. I think I did, though. I think I did. Probably pretty high on the list. Moneyball is definitely on the list. Moneyball is definitely on this. Major League is definitely on the list. But I can't remember specifically what the 10 were. But Moneyball for sure. 42, I'm pretty sure made the list. I don't know about Little Big League and like League of Their Own. And there's so many. The Rookie's a good one. I can't remember which ones I put on there or not, but these are all really good ones. You all have a great day. You have to live there or know somebody. Well, what's the town? What's the name of the town? Oh, it's in Birmingham. It's in Birmingham. Okay. No, I don't know anybody in Birmingham. I've been by those parts, but I haven't actually lived in Birmingham yet. But yeah. All right, y'all. Major League is probably, yeah, Major League. The Natural, yeah. The Natural, I don't think made my top 10. Gets a little bit dramatic at times, a little bit over dramatic for me, but it's a cool movie. It's an entertaining movie, obviously. You know, baseball, there's no way to come up with just 10. That was really tough. I think The Natural might have missed it, but it's certainly top 25. But all right, let's win tomorrow, y'all. Let's win tomorrow. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and we'll talk to you in the next one. We want 45 minutes, a little 15 extra today, despite the loss, because I feel like tomorrow we win this series. Let's go. Let's get it done. See ya.
Swing, and there's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track, at the wall. Goodbye.
Deep to right field, ranging back Tatis, all the way to the wall.
Get into the gap. Is anybody there? No. Here it comes. And the throw. Not in time. And this one is over.
Randy, I have to say thank you. I cannot leave without saying thank you because I saw this red pop up, and I have to say $299.99. Oh my gosh, my man, that's incredible. I thought I was misreading that. Randy Rufus, and I want to thank everyone as well. James Decker, Jason Corona, Bo Falcon, Randy threw a $9.99. Randy jumped it up to $19.99. And Randy said, we're going big or we're going home. $299.99. That is almost a record. This year has been wild. Y'all are just unbelievable. I don't even know what to say. Randy, you let me know, man. Any request, you want a song, you request it, I play it. Think about it for next time. I don't care what it is. Okay. P. Diddy, whatever it be, I'll learn it. We're doing this. Thank you so much, Randy Rulfson. You are the freaking man. Wow. I got a tear in my eye. I got to go before I break down. You guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.